What up, y'all? Welcome back to West Seattle. It's Ben back here to take my first look at the brand new Zen 25 from 900 Global. This is the replacement and slight upgrade to the now outdated, discontinued, and beloved Zen. We'll take a look at that in just a sec, because first, we're gonna take a look at the origin, just to see what's going on out of the lanes. Today, there just so happens to be a lot of oil out there, a fair bit longer and a fair bit more volume than is ideal for shiny bowling balls, but I'm still gonna show what we got. So let's see. All right, so the origin has been for me a pretty strong ball, especially for a shiny ball. Weight block, massive. Cover, pretty decently massive. And honestly, I chose it to kind of shoot out with the Zen 25 because I see it as probably the ball up from the Zen 25, so the complement to the Zen 25. That's my guess. We'll throw one more with the origin, move, no, that one looked pretty good. Move two left to see exactly how much oil is out there. Yeah, you kind of see West Seattle mixer. I'm already in deep waters with what's going on out there. But that's the litmus test to tell us potentially where to line up with the Zen 25. We'll come back to the origin in just a little bit. Let's get straight into this. And so, Zen 25, 248053 with the brand new S83 cover stock. All slight upgrades stronger wise than the original Zen. I'm gonna stand in the same place that I threw that first shot with the origin. Looks pretty good. Even on longer and heavier and medium shiny Zen, can still look pretty decent. I'm gonna be using this a fair bit this morning. West Seattle chamois, get yours if you don't already have one. We got all sorts of sick colors. Now, in full transparency, I had already thrown the Zen 25 prior to this filming. I threw it for a night in league about a week and change ago and really, really liked it. I thought this time around, rather than going into something blind, I'd kind of have a little bit of feedback to give you, and that could be more of the revelational, educational piece. Same spot. Ooh. I'm surprised. I'm not gonna lie, when I was warming up on this pair, I didn't know that it was a longer, heavier pattern at the time. And everything was going dead straight. Didn't throw the Zen 25 on it, but I did throw the Ion Max, kind of break in the lane, and it looked almost too good. So Jeff and I were talking, and it turns out that this lane is not our house shot, so that's okay. Because Zen Ball good, as you can see. Zen Ball has been Zen Ball good for a long time now. That's why there was a big outcry when it got discontinued. However, like a phoenix rising from the ashes, the Zen 25 is here to give you exactly what you had been missing. This ball is so good, and I think that's kind of why I decided to throw it ahead of time in league about a week ago. I know the Zen. I have the original one. Love the original one. Actually like a few of the iterations of the Zen. I really love the Zen Master for kind of controlling it. But anyway, so I know just how good the Zen core is. Now, with a slightly stronger cover, a little bit lower RG, a little more differential, it's just like a slightly modernized version. I'm not gonna lie, these colors I like better than the original Zen. Zen ball and heavy, long. This is a medium ball, mind you, right? It's just capable at finding its way to the pocket, as you can see. Now this isn't some textured nano particle type of pearl. It's not a hybrid. But what it is the result of a lot of R&D. What they learned and celebrated with the first Zen, they took and just turned it up one more, from 10 to 11. And so now you can leave the old Zen at home, take the new boy out for a ride. Well, so far the Zen 25 is not missing, so that's an A-OK result. While I'm waiting for this one to come back, what did I see the other night in league with it? Well, the primary difference between what I'm seeing now and then was then we had 10 guys on a pair throwing lots of different stuff, breaking it down. And so a ball like the Zen is perfect for that kind of stuff. So where do you bowl? Do you bowl with older lanes that get broken down quicker than you'd like? Do you bowl with other people that use a ton of heavy stuff that kind of burns stuff up? Zen's got you covered with that. We might shoot a big score, open play-wise. There's a lot of X's up there already. But where else has this Zen belovedly fit for people? Well, the great thing about the Zen is it seems to have matched up with a wide variety of bowler styles. It doesn't gravitate solely to high rev rates. It doesn't gravitate solely to people that just need some back end. It kind of just fits. If there was such a thing, and maybe there is a pearl benchmark, I think there's a fair number of people around the world so far as I've seen and heard that would maybe even consider the Zen to be theirs. Kind of see I'm starting to stretch the pattern a little bit. Remember, it is still longer, it is still heavier, and I am still exclusively throwing shiny pearl balls. They're kind of pushing the oil from the front to the back. And so, while that struck, it's kind of a Moses split the rack kind of a strike. Not quite going through the pins the best right now, but I can adjust off that. And the Zen's versatility and capability allows me to do that with ease. But if you look back on replay, that ball probably finished a lot more in front of the 9-pin than it did in between the 8-9. Let's move up on the approach just a tad, get the speed a little slower. That might be all we need to do. Yeah, that was the right adjustment. So ask yourself, where have you seen the Zen, if not in your own bag, in the bags of people around you? It tends to come out when you need a strike, when you need that shot that matters the most. The Zen ball, good. If you never got around to trying a Zen, well, first, shame on you. And I'm sorry. But fret no more, because you have a second chance. And this one might be even a little bit better than the outgoing model. Right? I would imagine that, at least for me, I'll be throwing this ball a lot this year. Bar none, hands down, my A+ ball right now is the Physics Blackout. Is this the step down from it? I think so. Physics Blackout, so far I feel like I can't miss with that ball. Ball is great. Go try one of those too. Or don't, and let me strike against you. I'm just kidding. All right, we'll throw one more, and then we'll bring the origin back out. All right, our first miss. How many strikes was that in a row? That's a question you'll ask yourself if you pick up a Zen 25. How many strikes have I had in a row? Lost track. All right, wipe this down really quick. And we'll bring the origin back out. Now remember, this stronger cover, stronger core, this is probably the true step up from the Zen, being that they are both 900 global. So from the same spot, even the same spot further up on the approach, let's remind ourselves of origin. Pretty good. The layout for my origin is a little bit different than my Zen 25. If you recall from my origin video, it's fun to try something a little different than my go-to stuff. So rather than a 5.5 by 60, kind of my go-to sort of a pin down look, this one is a 5.5 by 40. So just a little taller pin, raises the diff and flare potential just a little bit more, gets the phases to happen slightly a little bit more down lane. Just so that when I'm using a big shiny ball like that, I'm typically gonna be creeping a bit left. And so I'm gonna need something to flare enough to carry. And I think it was probably the right choice. This ball is really good. With the amount of oil that we tend to have here at West Seattle Bowl, even a big shiny ball like this isn't typically what I start with, just because something solid works a little better for me, or at least how I throw it. But in the ensuing months, I've kind of had my eye on bringing this out a little more often to start, because I really like it. Because it does stuff like that. Man, origin is so good. Honestly, if you needed two shiny balls for your bag, they're probably right there. The Origin and the Zen 25. Been watching a lot of Ryan Barnes lately in his rookie season on the PBA Tour. Throw a lot of this ball. Makes it look good. And it is fun to throw. It strikes a ton. Dirty dog. It even gets Ryan Barnes' messengers in the mortal amateur hands of Ben Leong. So anyway, that's Origin. Stronger ball, reads a little earlier. And don't mistake that for necessarily bigger back end. This is still going to be doing stuff a little more with a little more conviction in the middle part of the lane. But when that middle part of the lane starts to break down a little bit, then you just switch to the Zen 25, baby. And this one is so good. It even carries terrible shots like that one. I am a big fan of Zen 25. Love the way it rolls, love the versatility, and I love the way it looks. This one, I think, just blasphemously kicked out the Phase 5 from my bag, that kind of clean medium ball, and inserted itself. I'm a big fan of this ball. And speaking of big fans, special shout out to our new buddy, Stacy Sharkey in Tampa, Florida. Stacy, thanks for the super kind call you phoned in the other day. We really appreciated that. And I think it's time for you to grab one of these, Stacy. Because you'll be striking like that. though, Stacy. All right, as you can see, Zen ball's still good. Didn't lose anything. If anything, it's slightly better than it ever used to be. So let's wipe this down, throw one more, and we'll peace out. And if I haven't said it enough, Zen ball good. Too good, leaving that stone 9. Can we leave with that one? Let's throw one more. This didn't carry so well. Hit Norm Macdonald's 9 pins right in front of your eyes. But no 9 pin on that one. All right, folks, that's all I got for you. This one's super good. Pick yours up, and we will see you in the next vid.